Let me introduce you our next STEM club activity. It's all about creating awareness among all of us about first aid. Every second counts. Learn first aid. First aid is the first and immediate assistance given to any person suffering from either a minor or a serious illness or injury. Let us know about the objectives of the first aid. The objectives of the first aid are to preserve life, to prevent the victim's condition from worsening, to promote recovery. These are the three main objectives of the first aid. If you find yourself in an emergency situation where someone collapses, you need to check to see if he or she needs CPR. CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It is an emergency life-saving procedure. It is a combination of chest compressions that keeps patient's blood circulating, rescue breathing that provides oxygen to patient's lungs. CPR should only be performed if someone is truly in need of it. In order to check if the person needs CPR, you must check the airways, breathing and circulation before you begin. How do we check responsiveness? First, assess the situation. When you find someone collapsed, look around and figure out if you can reach him without putting your own safety at risk. Secondly, talk to the victim. One of the best ways to check to see if a person is responsive is to talk to him. Ask questions like, "What's your name? Are you alright? Can you hear me?" These questions may rouse the victim from whatever haze he or she is in and make him or her respond. Third, perform a sternal rub. A sternal rub may help you to establish that the person is indeed unresponsive. Make a fist, rub your knuckles hard on the person's breastbone. This is how we check a person's responsiveness. Now we shall proceed to the second level. How do we check the airways? Before you can check the airways, the victim needs to be in the right position. To open the airways, when he is lying on the ground, his head and breathing passages need to be aligned correctly. Place one hand behind his head and one hand under his chin. Tilt his head backward towards the sky. The chin should end in a slightly lifted position, as if he were sniffing the air. There may be situations where the airway is obstructed. This may be from the foreign object or by the victim's tongue or by vomit or other bodily fluids. Next, how do we check the breathing? There are few obvious signs that the victim is breathing. Look for the rise and fall of the chest as he takes oxygen into his lungs. Also, look for the nose fluctuation as he breathes in through his nose and any opening and closing of his mouth as he breathes in and out. You can check for breath through feel and sound if you can't see any obvious signs of breathing. Place your hand near his or her nose and mouth to see if you feel any breath. If you don't, lean your head down close to the patient's mouth and feel for breath on your cheek and listen for any inhales or exhales. Opening the airway may be enough to start the victim breathing again. If this happens, roll the victim onto his other side so there is less pressure on his chest. This will help him breathe better. So next, how do we check the circulation? Once you find that he or she is not breathing, you need to check to see if her blood is still circulating. On the lifted area of the chin, place your index and middle fingers to the groove in the neck, just beneath the jaw and to the right or left of the voice box or Adam's apple. Slip your fingers into the groove there. This is the carotid artery and should provide a strong pulse if his blood is circulating well. If the pulse is weak or if there is no pulse, the person is in trouble and you need to seek medical help. Call 911 if a person is not breathing. Emergency services can help treat the victim and find the underlying cause for the collapse once they arrive. If you are alone, call 911 first, then attend to the victim. If you are with someone else, have them call 911 while you attend to the victim. If the victim is not breathing and his pulse is weak or non-existent, you need to perform CPR. This will help get his blood pumping, his lungs working, and can help save his life as you wait for medical help. CPR is a life-saving technique that can help until professionals can treat the underlying cause of the victim's attack. These are the different ways in which we can help someone in need of immediate health assistance so that we could save someone's life.